the tallest player on the roster at 1 meter 98 and the biggest block reach as well.
Number 3,
They are full of character and full of a will to win. The first set for the first time ever.
Number 6.
In game 2, after 4 points off the bench in game 1. One of their big hitters so far, Crystal Esdal, wearing 16, the team's second highest scorer in both matches, 9 points in game 1, before 7 in game 2. The libero, Fisher Alton, has been really bright, nimble and athletic so far. Their coach is Francisco Cruz Jimenez, born in Cuba. 4 decades of coaching experience before being sent to Trinidad and Tobago in 2005 to help develop the sport there. Here's a look at the Thai starting lineup. And plenty of rotation required because they've gone to 5 sets on 2 occasions now. Tap down Nguyen Chang at 4. And Captain Pleonjit Tinkau at 5, getting the starts. She had an efficient 12 points against Russia on Sunday. The number 10, Wailawan Abinyapong, comes back in after 9 points in game 1. Sarah Tomkok gets a start as well, the number 13. Pimpichaya Kokram, incredible so far at the age of just 20, the number 16. She had 25 points on her competition debut before 20 against Russia on Sunday. And the number 18, Icharabong Kongyot, who had 18 points on Sunday in a big performance against Russia as well. And I Sriwachame Tackle is the head coach. And this is a big match at the midway point of the first stage for these two. Trinidad can't afford to wait any longer for victory if they're to get their historic maiden World Championships voyage on course for round 2. Thailand have been tenacious so far, but there's still plenty of work to do. A defeat would leave their fates hanging in the balance through a final 2 days in which they have to face defending world champions, the USA, and an impressive Azerbaijan side. First point of the match goes the way of the Thais. It really does feel like the start of something new for Trinidad and Tobago. They've got their difficult matches out the way. This is one that they'll have been targeting from the start to try and pick up their first win. Thailand scored the first 2 points though. Now we're at the net from Trinidad. You really do have to wonder how much the opening 2 matches is taken out of Thailand. We might find out later. They've started bright enough. They've scored the first 3 now. Icharabong Kongyot, the 23-year-old who converted 39% of her spikes on Sunday for 18 points against the 7-time world champions Russia. Drilled down the line with velocity. Thai take off early on here. They've scored the first 4. And Trinidad and Tobago are going to call timeout already. Pimpichaya Kokram, the 20-year-old, picking up right where she left off.
you need to take the risk. And we need a pass, one pass, easy pass, before we can to go to the... And remember, go everybody for cover. Let's go, ladies.
Hey, good dream to you.
Certainly not the start that Trinidad and Tobago were looking for. Can Thailand keep it going off the back of that timeout? There we go, they do finally get a first point on the board. Darlene rammed in on serve now. Squeeze time from the backcourt by Kong Yok. And Thailand have their 4-point lead back. Plays club volleyball with Thai champion Supreme VC. And Charaporn Kong Yok, she's got a couple already here. And an ace on serve as well from Tap Down Nuek Jack. Almost two in a row. And they only have to wait slightly longer for the next point. Leonjit Tinkau taking charge over the top of the net. Made 8 out of 17 spike attempts against Russia. And stuffed 4 blocks as well en route to 12 points. Trinidad and Tobago are all at sea here as Thailand go hurtling into the technical timeout with an 8-1 lead.
It is you don't move it. The ball there is front of you and you don't move it. You need to relax because the serve, it is not hard. It is not hard. The ball coming, and you don't move it. And you cannot look for the ball here. You need to move the body and look for the ball. Okay? So, it is
You could hear the words of the Trinidad and Tobago head coach Francisco Cruz Jimenez there, talking about the serve reception. Wants them to stay calm and composed and do the simple things. We saw the great support there for Thailand, who have been the best supported team without doubt here in Pool C so far. They've rewarded their fans with 2 wonderful performances. Looks like they're at the start of a third. That's certainly easier for the Trinidad and Tobago serve reception team. Tinkau with a takeoff to the top of the net to score. His team emphatically have their 7-point lead back. Triple block in the way for Thailand, but it didn't matter. In the end, it was the one-on-one isolated block against the body in the arms of Shannon Thompson. Really well angled towards the back of the court from Charapon Kongyot. To please the Thai fans, back up by 7. That one off the mark from the 20-year-old towards the baseline. Shannon Thompson, Trinidad's top scorer in both matches so far, to serve wickedly. Touchdown by Thailand though, and Tin Kao now has 3 points. Tin Kao and Charapon Kongyot 3 apiece of Thailand's tally of 11. What a big hit that was, stopped over on the far side. Here comes Esdale, left-handed, and all the way through, and you can see what it means as they close the gap to 6. What an emphatic answer back from Charapon Kongyot, who's got 4, a third of Thailand's points so far. Off the side of the block on the far side from Mutsara Tomkon. Experienced player who plays for Fenerbahce in Turkey.
Challenged by Thailand.
It was Pipichaya Kokram who was coming in just behind and getting in touch. There is a challenge to this. No doubt off the forearm of the Trinidad's player, Darlene Brandon. It's Kokram who scores. It's Thailand who are well and truly in control. That one might have been going long beyond the baseline. Esdale across court. Big Trinidad and Tobago block. Two in a row. Sinead Jack with a big score. And they're within 6 points. Right to the back corner. Trinidad and Tobago defense had moved in close to the net. Jack able to beat them over the top to the back. Wide open space on the floor. That was close to the baseline, but just beyond it. try Wachami tackle, watching on. These two trading blows now, but Thailand have that good bit of breathing room. Such a height advantage that Trinidad and Tobago have here. So tall and athletic. The Thai players quicker around the court. Better at getting down to stuff like that, but not on that occasion. He's beating Wailewan Apinyapong, and we have a Thai timeout.
คล้ายๆกันบอลโต้กลับเขาลุกมาเร็วเราไม่พร้อมที่จะเข้าไปตำแหน่งบล็อกกับดีเฟนส์เข้าใจไหมให้มันเร็วกว่านี้นะแก้ไขไม่เป็นไรเรายัง4เฮ้ยเราเล่นต้องมีเราเริ่มเหี่ยวแล้วเล่นแรกๆดีแต่พอดูห่างเราเหี่ยวเองไม่ได้นะพยายามช่วยกัน
Okay, ladies, let's go.
Go two of them coming and two. The pass. They continue to work on the pass.
Trinidad and Tobago 10, Thailand 14 here in the first set. Have the second match on this court out of 3 today. That one finds a way through, despite the best efforts of Fisher Alton, the libero, to save it along with Estel. Pinyapong's hit. Estel got a hand to it, so too did Alton. Oh, what a big block on the far side for Thailand. Shannon Thompson shut down Trinidad's leading scorer. Denied by the double block. Captain Pleomjit has been a big part of this big Thai performance so far. In set 1, leading Trinidad and Tobago by 6 points.
One ball fast. It is necessary to hold the ball over there. Okay? You are the best in the block. Let's go.
Hey, 2, 3, 6, 2.
So Charaporn Konyot, who leads the way though with 5 points in the match, the number 18 for Thailand. Sinead Jack with 3, the highest scorer so far for Trinidad. She adds to her tally off the back of the technical timeout. Well, the serve all the way through, just too long. There may be a challenge to this. My first thought was that it just caught the baseline. I think that was the thought of Sinead Jack and her coach. His team need each and every point they can get right now. Let's see, did this find the piece of the baseline or not? Yes, it did. It's a Trinidad ace. Still life in them in this set. Extra touch from Trinidad, and the point for Thailand, who just looked unbeatable on that rally with their speed around the court. No way past them. They're so adept at reaching the seemingly unreachable. Cross court, towering hit from Shannon Thompson. Only a 4-point gap here. Helped up to her really nicely by Belingi. Too long in the end. Off the right hand of Darlene, rammed him. After both teams have put so much in. Again, the Thais on defense, so quick. A rocket off the right hand of Shannon Thompson. Trinidad fans on their feet. She absolutely smashed this one home through the big seam of the double block. Oh, the explosion off the 3-meter line down the pipe from Pimpijaya Cogram. Tandem attack got the defense up in the air early. It was drilled over the top of Jalicia Ross on her way down. Pompu Gaypard in. Finally finishes off Thailand. They recovered that ball so far back behind their own baseline. From there, though, Trinidad had a big chance to set close to the net. Into the net from Pimpijaya. It's only a 3-point set now, 16-19. Not going to have a change for Thailand as well. Nusara Tomkom coming in, back in for Poonpor Gaypard, perhaps with a message from the coach. We're now four. The Trinidad captain is in for the first time. Oh, what a point for Thailand. Trinidad did so well to stop Pimpijaya Cogram from the far side, and then Icharapon Kongyok from the near side finally got the better of them. With the captain on the bench, they're back ahead by 4. Esdal across court with the left hand, buries one. Again, Belingi doing well to hang the ball up to Esdal's side of the net. And the serve floats all the way through and over the baseline, so Thailand back up by 4 and only 4 points away now from taking the first set. Charapor and Kongyok to serve. Esdal too long. In Thailand, you feel, are going to get there, despite the best efforts of Trinidad and Tobago. They may well have to wait a little longer for their first set at these championships. Timeout call.
Except the pass. I don't know why in the last moment you move it there. You wait the ball here, the ball coming here, and you decide, move the army over there or another side. Move the army and don't move the army. In the moment the contact, you cannot move the army. We fix that and everything changed. Okay? Let's go.
Trinidad and Tobago were 31st in their first ever World Grand Prix appearance last year. Now their first ever appearance at a major world level competition. They're having to adjust. Thailand only 2 points away from taking the first set here. They've been comfortable for the most part. Against the block for the score. 7 set points for Thailand. The combination of a Pinyapok alongside Nuek Jack, the 4 and the 10. Thomas in for Esdal. No room for error for Trinidad now. There you go. A commanding start to the set and a commanding finish from their team. Thailand take it by 8 in the end, 25-17. Led by the 6 points of Charapor and Kongyok. The captain Pleumjik got a good rest at the back end of the set. And his team need a big recovery. 7 sets played, 7 sets lost so far now for Trinidad and Tobago at the World Championships. It's Thailand who take the first, 25-17. Welcome back to the Kobe Green Arena, where Thailand have just taken the first set against Trinidad and Tobago, 25-17. It puts them in a wonderful position here for the start of set 2. Overcoming the disappointment of losing each of their last 3 sets in this competition, having taken a 2-set-to-love lead against Russia on Sunday. They lost the 3rd, 4th and 5th in that one. were still all smiles come the end of it. They knew they'd put in an almighty effort to very nearly beat the 7-time world champions. There's been very little reason to smile so far at these championships, these first ever world championships for Trinidad and Tobago. They're certainly smiling though, enjoying the occasion. The players aren't. This is a tough Thai team to get the better of. And Trinidad and Tobago have to pick themselves back up and go again in set 2. It was a horrific start, conceding 8 of the first 9 points. They can't afford to start that badly again. 7-point margin heading into the first technical timeout turned out to be the winning margin in the end in the set, with Thailand taking it comfortably with breathing room, with a number of key scorers. Starters in the second set, Nutsara Tomkom on serve. That's what Trinidad and Tobago have to do, use a way, find a way to utilize the great height that they possess over their opponents today. Sinead Jack, the tallest player on their roster at 1.98 m. The tallest on the Thai roster, by the way, is only 1.84 m. Shows the huge difference. That one drilled off the hands of Jack to make it 1-1. Oh, right to the back corner from Thompson. Well, they have already started better in set 2. They were 8-1 down at the technical timeout in the first set. They're 2-1 up here. It certainly means a lot as well as they seek that first set. Sinead Jack's serve was too long. And she's going to go to the bench as well. Jack, who served an ace in the first set, hoping to repeat those heroics. And the Thai block is there on the near side. They lead 3-2. Thompson, who had a wonderful hit earlier on in the set, this time stopped in her tracks. To the far side, Jalicio Ross gets one to land, and these two even over the first 6 points of set 2. Drilled down with power by Thompson. Trinidad and Tobago lead 4-3. It is a much better start here in set 2. Thompson taking charge, a couple of points for her now. It's another error on serve, this time from the captain, Renal Ford. A couple of wayward serves have given Thailand half of the points they've had so far in this second set. Oh, what a hit. Left Left-handed from Estel on her weak side across this side of the net. Bang! Right through a gap. It was some serve from Trinidad and Tobago, but it was dealt with so brilliantly on the baseline. Tremendous reception. Estel, left-handed, just about able to catch up with it over the top of the net, get it to go out of bounds off the block. 6-5 Trinidad. Off the left hand of Kongyot. We are going to have a challenge here to that call, though. Was there a net touch? I must admit, I didn't see one on first viewing. That was the challenge, though, to try and catch up with it so quickly for Estel. She does claw the top of the net. That was because she was moving so fast towards it, because the pass was off the mark. She'll take that one, though.
Nice finish by
Crystal Estel ties us up at 6-6. That's what she was trying to prevent on the previous point. She didn't want the ball to go over to the other side of the net to give an easy strike to the opponent. Well, the Thai block has been working so well. Run by the captain, Pleomjit Tinkau. Moving across from the middle. Helping out the player on the front right side of the net. Estel got a touch off the block, and then the defence in the back court. Big hit across court from Sinead Jack. She's been brilliant so far in this second set. 7 points altogether, but 3 of them already here in the second. Well, that was, I think, maybe off the top of the block and perhaps would have gone long beyond the baseline had Thompson not touched it. Takes the Thais into the technical timeout with an 8-7 lead.
เราเล่นอย่างเงี้ยถูกไหมนุชพยายามกระดกหลอกพยายามกระดกหลอกแต่สั้นเรายังไม่ทำงานแรงได้ดีถูกไหมยังไงมันก็ไม่จับเพราะว่าสั้นมันยังไม่ทำถูกไหมยังไงสั้นให้ทำงานก่อนแล้วทีเนี้ยตัวเนี้ยวนออกมาพยายามวนแล้วตีถูกไหมถ้าเราตีเข้าข้างในเห็นไหม100%แม่งรับได้เพราะฉะนั้นเข้ามาตีออกนอกเข้ามาตีออกนอกดูนะพยายามหน่อยแต่บอลแรกเขาเสิร์ฟเขาเสี่ยงเสิร์ฟคุณภาพการควบคุมต้องดีขึ้นเร็ว
The rest of the set, there's something late is good. Now improve it more the pass. Okay, ladies, let's go.
Let's go, ladies, right here.
There's no doubt it's been a much more accomplished performance from Trinidad and Tobago so far in this second set in comparison to the first. They still find themselves behind to a very accomplished looking Trinidad outfit. 7. And the serve comes from Nutsara Tomkop. The serve out of bounds from Tomcom. And Trinidad back within one again. Fired through by Nguyen Jang to give Thailand a 2-point lead again. Nicely got by Tomcom. Off the side of the block, the hit from Shannon Thompson. And these two now are trading points with Thailand narrowly ahead. Final touch off Pimpijaya Kokram, the number 16. Thailand are just so tenacious, getting to each and every loose ball, finding a way to get the ball across the net, whatever it takes. They always seem to dig deep and make it happen. Nguyen Jang's serve into the net though. It's still only a 1-point lead for his team. Tinkau with a touch over the top. Thailand back up by 2. A good serve reception, allowing the simple pass from Tomcom to the captain Tinkau. Esdal stopped down the line. They'll go again. Right-handed across this time from Ross. And again, the exchange of points continues. Body shot to the libero in the backcourt, but then off the mark with the second hit. It was a thumping serve that knocked Panoi over to the deck. Well, that one's landed in on the sideline as well. And Thailand threatening to blow this second set open. That's enough concern for Trinidad and Tobago to call the timeout.
เดี๋ยวนะครับฝั่งนี้ใครอยู่เดี๋ยวดักหน่อยเวลาถ้าตำแหน่งนี้16มันมาถูกไหมเวลามันตี
This is the net and the ball is here. You cannot take time for jumping. You cannot do that. You need to go only. You are very high and look for the ball over there. So they might all time they are win that ball. Why? Because our block don't go for the block hard.
Hey, 2, 3.
Get in line with them.
Well, this one has been a 1-point set for the vast majority up until those last few points. Thailand's opening up a 3-point gap. Can they continue their run? On serve with Wailawan Apinyapong. No, they can't. There's the quick answer from Darlene Ramdin and co. Change sees Jalicia Ross come out. Linji's in and on to serve the number 4. Liamjit Tinkau with another delicate, delightful touch over the top of the defence. Drilled across court to the back corner. They're still off the back set. Off the fingertips of Nuek Jang to land. And the ace on serve as well takes Trinidad to within 1. This could be their set. Oh, just about for Pimpichaya Kokram. Thailand still ahead at the technical timeout, but only just. Off the back set from Tom Kong. (16-14).
บล็อกได้หรือบล็อกไม่คือบอลกระบวนการบอลเสิร์ฟไม่ได้เสิร์ฟดีแต่บล็อกไม่ได้ดิเฟนไม่ได้เราเล่นยากถูกไหมเพราะฉะนั้นละเอียดหน่อยบอลที่เห็นการขึ้นบล็อกกับการโซนดิเฟนต้องตามหน่อยไม่งั้นแล้วเรารับไม่ได้หรอกตีมารับไม่ได้รอเข้าเสียอย่างเงี้ยโอกาสไหนจะได้อะถูกไหมยิ่งเล่นยิ่งกดดันตัวเองทำไงคุณภาพหน่อยพยายามหน่อย
Trinidad and Tobago coming up just slightly short at the moment against the 2-time Asian champions Thailand. Silver medalists last year as well in their continental competition. Trinidad and Tobago, strong competitors in 9 different North and Central American and Caribbean championships. They've never finished higher than 6th though. Oh, that block lands in. Thailand by 3. The defense moving really well across to this near side to stop Ramdin. And an ace on serve too. 18-14, back-to-back points off the back of the technical timeout and back in charge. Shun Thompson who couldn't deal with it. Timeout Trinidad.
ฝั่งนี้ถ้าฝั่งนี้จะตีนี่เลยนะยังมันสูงไม่เป็นไรบอลมันสูงเพราะมันให้สูงมากนะเพราะฉะนั้นละเอียดหน่อยหน้านี้ปิดอย่างเหมือนเดิมนะบอลเข้าก็ล้วงหน่อยเวลาบล็อกล้วงนิดเดียว
Well, before this match today, Trinidad and Tobago hadn't scored more than 12 points in any of their previous 5 sets in these World Championships. That was after they got 21 in their very first set against Russia. They're performing better in this one, but they're still behind. Thailand up by 5. Trinidad had 11 and then 12 points in sets 2 and 3 against Russia, and then 11 in all 3 of the sets against the US on Sunday. (17) in the first set of this one, 14 so far. Can they add to it? 2 bullets to the backcourt, stopped by Thailand. They're somehow able to get the ball over. And then Trinidad punished them in the front court.
Nice play. The now board.
Boy, are they having to work for each and every point, though, Trinidad. What a stop that was. First from the number 10, Wailawana Pinyapong. 4 got it to finish, though. Brilliant again from Thailand. Charapong Kongyok with the big hit, out of bounds off the block, but the defense, the movement, the desire to be admired. So much energy. And this is a team that have played 5-setters twice already over the last 3 days. You wouldn't know it. Trinidad and Tobago just cannot keep up with them as much as they try. Point by point, blow by blow, Thailand knocking the stuffing out of their opponents. Blockers in position again, and they're only 3 points away, and they have burst away at the end of this second set. Off the left hand of Tataunuek Jang. Long off the right hand of Thompson. His team looked beaten in this set by some distance again. We'll take that, the long serve to stop the Thai run. 7 points the difference, though, after Thailand won the first set by 8. They're within touching distance of doing the damage here in the second as well. Nuek Jang gives them 8 set points. She's been a really big scorer for them here with 9 points. In fact, make it 10 now as she goes to the bench. It's the first time she's done that in these championships. Previously, it's been Aicharapong Kokram and Pimpichaya Kokram. And today, it's been the number 4, Tataunuek Jang, who's stepped up. Thailand showing that they've got a secret weapon, showing that they've got many weapons. And one of them, without doubt, is the captain, Leomjit Tinkau, to put the finishing touch on a scintillating second set. 25-17 in both now for Thailand, and they move 1 set away from taking a maximum 3-point haul for the first time at these World Championships. They could do with a quick match after 2 5-setters in the last 3 days. And they are putting Trinidad and Tobago to the sword right now. 25-17, 25-17. They lead by 2 sets to love. Welcome back to the Kobe Green Arena, where Thailand have taken a 2-set-to-love lead over Trinidad and Tobago, 25-17 in both sets now. And blocks absolutely key for them, working so cohesively at the net over these first 2 sets. 5-0 in set 2 in that department. 1 extra point on serve as well, and 2 more from the errors of their opponents. They were able to win 3-2 on opening night, and then came a 3-2 defeat to Russia on Sunday, and now potentially a straight sets win. If they can get the win in 3 sets or indeed in 4, Thailand will take the maximum 3 points to add to their position in the standings. They only have 3 points total so far, because they had 2 points for a 5-set win and 1 point for a 5-set defeat. We've certainly seen 3 very good performances from this Thailand team, and they are looking like a team that can progress to the second stage and then maybe even ruffle a few feathers in it. It's a must-win set now for Trinidad and Tobago, whose record has been extended to 8 sets played, 8 sets lost at the World Championships. They get the first point of set 3, though. They were terrible to start set 1, and then more than kept up with Thailand at the start of set 2 before fading towards the end. Can they continue to improve and start with a bang themselves? Well, maybe they can. A rare error in receiving from Thailand, and Trinidad have scored the first 2 points of set 3. Celestial to serve again. Great stop from Alton. Thailand emphatically on the mark, though, here in set 3. Nguyen Jang takes her tally to 11. Two-time players in double figures already. She's one of them. The leading one. Cheraport Kongyat has 10. Sinead Jack answers back emphatically. Jack up to 8 points. It's her best tally of the tournament already. Hesdall, that was travelling right to the back corner and had to be dealt with. And Cognac wasn't able to get enough on it. We're going to have a very early timeout from Thailand. This time, Trinidad have scored 4 of the first 5 points.
สำคัญนะเราจะก้าวไปได้เราต้องเรื่องรายละเอียดพวกนี้มันต้องมีแล้วเรื่องบล็อกเรื่องถูกไหมจังหวะอย่างเงี้ยเขาเข้าช้าตีบีเราก็ขึ้นไปเอมันก็เลยบล็อกไม่อยู่ถูกไหมนะปรับจังหวะให้ดีควบคุมตัวเองหน่อยควบคุมตัวเองให้ดีว่าเราต้องทำอะไรยังไงถ้าเล่น
When the ball there is in the net, yes, time is 1-1.
Hey, 2, 3.
Certainly the closest that Trinidad and Tobago have been in terms of looking ahead to try and win a set at these championships. And one of the main differences has been the way they've spread their scoring around on offense. They've got 3 real scorers now, with Thompson and Hesdall being helped out by Jack. Oh, that was close, but just beyond the back corner. The improvisation from Thompson. Hesdall leads the way with 10 for them. Sinead Jack has 8, Shannon Thompson 7. Again, a miscommunication from Thailand, and that's a couple of errors now from his team already here in the 3rd set. They had the miscommunication on the early serve reception for the 2nd point, and then that one. And another. Will they get away with this mistake? Hesdall, no they won't. Trinidad and Tobago lead by 4. It's their largest lead at any point in any set. The run comes to an end with Sinead Jack firing her serve into the net. He'll be much happier though with the improvement from his team. Still off the side of the block, saved by the diving libero in the backcourt. They can't save that one though, despite the best efforts of Payroy. They're only 1 point away, Trinidad, from the technical timeout. A 7-3 lead. Captain's serve from 4. And another point for Trinidad. It was hammered back against the blocker and deflected too long into the backcourt. Where has this come from Trinidad and Tobago? Off the right hand of Ross, they lead 8-3.
เป็นทีมวอลเลย์เข้าใจไหมถ้าเล่นอย่างนี้เดี๋ยวก็แพ้อย่าประมาทเขาดิเล่นน่ะช่วยกันดิพูดดิออกมาดิมันจะอะไรนักหนาเนี่ย
One time only when they get the ball coming to the net. They need to look for the thing. Don't wait before moving. And outside there is the responsible for short slider or for a pocket. Look for the ball. Need to jump early. That thing play very, very fast. You don't have time for doing that. Need to take the time.
All 5 of Thailand's matches at the 2014 World Championships were decided in straight sets. They won 1 of those against Mexico, but lost the other 4. Both matches so far here have gone all the way to 5 sets. Their first 2 5-setters ever at the World Championships. Their previous 22 matches had all been decided in 3 or 4. Wailawana Pinyapong is back in for them. Can Thailand stop the bleeding? There's a fault on the Trinidad side of the floor. Thailand back within 4. He takes the momentum that his team had been building. Serve straight into the net though from Wailawana Pinyapong. A 5-point deficit for him to try and contend with again. Shannon Thompson to serve now for Trinidad. Not often you see a serve fly wide like that from Thompson. Curled towards the sideline off the outside of a right hand hit. Esdal firing all the way through. Pinyapong got a hand to it but couldn't keep it back up. Esdal up to 12 points now, leads all scorers in the match in fact. And that one inexplicably wide from Tapdow. He ran to 11 points but has struggled to score for a while. Can't believe it. Thailand have been rocked in this 3rd set after taking the first 2 relatively comfortably. Calm down, stay composed, seems to be the message. Get back to doing what you were doing. Oh, into the back corner from Ramdin. And you can see now the extra spring in the step of Trinidad. They look a rejuvenated team. They really needed this boost of confidence, you feel. Oh, that one will find a way in at the back as well from Esdal. Everything they hit now is flying in. Thailand just cannot find a way to recover. And they're going to call a timeout again to try and fix the problems.
It is, you don't wait. It is the ball coming for a set. When coming, you start to move. Okay? It's, you alert, hey, you alert. When the ball coming to the net, you need to look for the sliding. It's your responsibility.
13 points now for Esdal, who's on serve, 10 of those off big attack hits. A 7-point Trinidad lead here in set 3. One back for Thailand. It is still a bigger lead than Trinidad and Tobago have had at any point of any set against any opponent ever at the World Championships. They've given themselves a great platform from which to build. To readjust, Thailand can get back on top. So too can Nuekjak. who scored big early and then went quiet. She's woken up now. Back-to-back tie points. 5 points still the gap though. Not served too long, so make it 6. This is a big gap to overcome for his team. 5 sets on Saturday, 5 sets on Sunday. He may well be contemplating a 4th at least here now on Tuesday. Take that. Any point they can get to try and get back in this set. The Trinidad defense at 6s and 7s, trying to scramble around to recover this loose ball. Nuek Jang, Thailand's leading scorer today on serve. Chance to set on top of the net and to score. Really well done. Thailand back within 4. Wailawana, Pinyapong strikes. And Trinidad and Tobago are concerned. A timeout for them.
ใครอย่าเล่นนะใครอย่าเล่นนะพี่นุชพวดนะตีบอลถ้าพี่นุชวิ่งไปปั๊บขยับไปช่วยด้วย
It is done anytime to the net. It is impossible block. Let's go.
Hey, good dream to you. That's one.
We're at the FIVB 2018 World Championships. Trinidad and Tobago seeking a first ever set win in this competition. Thailand mounting a comeback though in set 3. And score again, the ace takes the deficit down to 3. She's found her feet again. Ties level with Esdal as the leading scorer in the match now. 13 points. We're going to have a Trinidad change. Esdal comes out. And that's too long. Is there a touch on it? No, there's not. It's a tie point. They're back within 2, having been down by 7. 13-6 was the Trinidad lead. Thailand have won 6 of the last 7 points. Trinidad take that one though, just to ease the pressure. Their power at the net. Just too much to deal with for a smaller Thai team. Forced over by the captain, Renal Ford. Well, talk about a captain's contribution. Leongjit Tinkau taking her tally to double figures and bringing her team back within 2. It's 3 on double digits now for Thailand. As Tinkau joins Charapong Kongyok and tap down to Ekjang. Thompson stopped by the block. And Thailand within touching distance once more. They just refuse to lie down. It's a never say die attitude for each and every point they play. Could they now complete the comeback? From 7 down, Thailand are level on the ace. 15-15. Celebrations on the bench, on the court, and all around this arena. It's their 20-year-old superstar, Pimpichaya Kokram, doing the business on serve. Trinidad firing wide. Was there a touch off the block? No, there wasn't. They may well challenge this. The captain gives the indication to the bench. They think this got a touch off the Thai blocker. Let's see. It was certainly out of bounds. The challenge is for a block touch. Are Trinidad and Tobago back ahead, or Thailand ahead for the first time, having been down by 7? There is a touch. There's a touch off the right hand of Apinyapong. Trinidad and Tobago lead again. They have to forget about that big 7-point advantage that they had. We're going to go to a timeout. They have a slight edge now.
Who is from? Hey, when we block one ball for a minute. Let's go.
The United States and South Korea still to come in the final match on this court on match day 3 out of 5 in the first stage of the 2018 FIVB World Championships. But there's still, you feel, plenty of drama to be had over the remainder of this one as well. Matches involving Thailand haven't been short on drama so far in these championships. Trinidad and Tobago lead 16-15 off the back of the technical timeout. Can they finally win a first ever set of the World Championships? For the captain to serve. Thailand level again. The leap on the 3-meter line from Acharaport Kongyok. Too difficult for the defense to deal with. Found a way through the two hands of Crystal Esdom. Jalicia Ross puts them right back ahead, 17-16. Their team inching closer. The running set putting a one-on-one with the Thai captain Ting Kao. Looking for a bit of payback, stopped though in the backcourt. Esdol squeezing it through, somehow helped over by Ting Kao. Unbelievable save, and pushed back over at the net by Pyongjit Ting Kao again. The captain immovable at the centre of the block. Tremendous elevation and stretch and hang time to stop Jalicia Ross. They stall too long across court. Thailand ahead, 18-17. Having trailed by 7. They now lead and sit 7 points away from a straight sets win. To the back corner. An ace placed with pinpoint precision. Timeout called by Trinidad and Tobago. The wind in the Thai sails.
ผื่อบอลทัดบอลอะไรมันเล่นได้ใช่ไหมไม่ใช่เก่งแบบปุ๊บมากนะเดี๋ยวไม่โดนเดี๋ยวยืนนิดนึงนะยืดออกมานี่เลยนะเพราะว่ามันจะดียาวๆ
Well, Thailand have found their second win back from the brink in set 3. They trailed 13-6. Since then, it's been a 13-4 run to put them ahead by 2, 19-17. Esdol got it and half the deficit. Esdol taking her tally up to 14, ahead of anybody else on court. Thailand with 3 in double figures, though. She's the only Trinidad player in double digits so far. Tandem attack to devastating effect. Drilled by Charapong Kongyok. Caught Sinead Jack on the way down. And Kongyok cut them deep in the backcourt. 2018 Thailand. There's some payback from Jack. Again, it's only a 1-point game. Thailand having taken the first 2 sets, 25-17. Trinidad and Tobago have kept this one close throughout, had a lead of as many as 7. Into the net from Shannon Thompson. Thailand edging their way towards that magical 25-point mark, towards those magical 3 points in the standings. Perhaps towards the second stage. They've not been able to get a point on serve for a while, though, so the league keeps alternating from between 2 and 1 point. Can Trinidad score on their serve to tie level? Big chance to set. Saved brilliantly by Thailand again. That's going to be a fault. And that's going to be a tie game, 21-21. They did well on defense to keep it alive and then weren't able to set effectively on offense. It led to the error. Darlene rammed into serve to try and get Trinidad back ahead. This time they set. It's denied, though, down the centre. Sinead Jack. One-on-one. Putting Trinidad and Tobago ahead and only 2 points away from making history. 22-21, in fact, the score, so 3 points off now. It's a tie game again. 22-22. This one is going right down to the wire. Pimpichaya Kokram, just 20 years of age, taking her tally up to 7 now. Moxley on for the first time in place of Nuek Jan. Can she deliver a serve? That's a good one. Well fielded. Back to the Thai side of the net though. A joust to the net again. Too strong. The Trinidad and Tobagans. Shannon Thompson overpowering her opponent. A really good stop from Jalicia Ross initially. 23-22 to Trinidad, and further concern for Thailand here is the injury. injury to one of their key players, Pimpichaya Kokram, their leading scorer in both of their first 2 matches. One of our City Rack comes in, the number 6, who hasn't played yet today. Had a team second best, 16 points in game 1. Only 5 points in game 2, though. Tinkau stopped, Jack's on the far side, and it deflects out of bounds off City Rack. And Trinidad and Tobago seem to have weathered the Thai storm. 2 set points. Could this be their moment? Sinead Jack on serve. 2 straight sets defeat so far. Here they go, they'll help it over. Now what's the call here? We had a whistle and there will be a challenge. I must admit, I'm not sure what the challenge is for here. It came, I think, from the Thai bench. Right in the middle of that rally. Looking for a touch of the net. There it is. On the way down, he knew. Coach Sriwacha made tackle. Thailand saved the first of those 2 set points. Trinidad and Tobago still have 1 more. On him at City Rack with no room to error. On serve in this 3rd set. Thailand do lead by 2 sets to love, but this would let Trinidad and Tobago back into the match. And remember, Thailand have played 2 5-setters in the last 3 days. They're bound to tire at some stage if this match continues to go on. Gaypard is in off the bench. City Rack serve lands in. The hit over with Thompson, stop though in the backcourt. Thailand back on top, but the big double block is there. It's a historic first ever set to the World Championships for Trinidad and Tobago. Back from the brink. It looked as though Thailand were going to get there in straight sets. But Trinidad and Tobago came back, having surrendered their earlier 7-point advantage in the set to fall behind. They turn the tide again, and they take that 3rd set impressively, 25-23. Game on. Welcome back to the Kobe Green Arena, where we've just seen a little piece of history made in Trinidad and Tobago and World Championships volleyball history. Their first ever set at this tournament, and the casualty for Thailand as they lose that 3rd set. It's one of their main players, Pimpichaya Kokram, the 20-year-old who scored 25 points in game 1 and 20 points against Russia on Sunday. That certainly doesn't look good. Now, without one of their biggest hitters for set 4, surely it couldn't be 3 5-setters in a row for them at the start of these championships. They've gone the distance on each of the first 2 match days. Trinidad and Tobago trying to take them the distance here on match day 3 as well. And what a resilient performance from them. They could so easily have hung their heads after they lost their 7-point lead in that third set. You could only really see Thailand winning it from that point on. Such was the swing of momentum. But Trinidad and Tobago were able to steady their ship and stay on course for a first ever set of these World Championships, and now trailing 2-1. They face another must-win set to try and force a fifth. And that's not a bad start for them. Sinead Jack with a thumping drive. Both teams with 3 players in double digits now. Jack and Thompson on 10. They're still on 14. Really energetic offense from Thailand. Manikar Kantong coming in, scoring a big point, having not played the previous sets. They need others to step up now with the injury to Pimpi Chaya Cochran. Jack again, drilling one down and in. Well, she really has stepped up her game today. 12 points now, in fact, for Sinead Jack. Attack down the pipe from Kongyok. 2-2. Charapong Kongyok, the leading scorer in this match now with 15 points. There's a fault on the Trinidad side of the floor. Thailand ahead 3-2. Tapped out Nuek Jang to serve. One of those 3 in double figures with 13. Thompson can't elevate the ball enough over the net. Thailand lead by 2. To the line from Tatao Nuichan. Trinidad and Tobago left it and just stood and watched it. Look at this, it curled back in. Brilliant serve from Tatao Nuichan. Finally, her run on serve comes to an end. Shannon Thompson getting Trinidad and Tobago to within 2. Drilling past the double block. Her tally now stretched to 12 points. And there's an ace for Trinidad. Missighted, I think, in the backcourt was Kongyok. Serve. It was the libero swinging in front of Kongyok that put her off. And Trinidad and Tobago on the charge now. 3 unanswered points to tie level. 5-5. blockers at the net. They were in position putting up a wall, but Thailand were able to take the point. The ball just squeezing inside. Elevating high, but only finding the net. Thailand lead by 2, 1 point away from the technical timeout now. Malikar Kantong to serve. And did that find the baseline? Yes, it did. They're serving brilliantly here in the fourth. Thailand, they lead 8-5 at the technical timeout.
บอลสั้นกิฟให้กิฟปิดในเป็ดเก็บตรงเอาเข้าใจไหมนะทีเดียวบอลให้ขึ้นให้แอคชั่นสมบูรณ์หน่อยล้นๆหนักล้นๆระวังช้าๆข้างคนด้านข้างช่วยด้วย
เฮ้ยบอลมันมุ่งๆเนี่ยแล้วบอลมันล้นเนี่ย
Our ability is that if there is overflow, we cannot continue to the ball in season. Hey, I want there is more consistent in the set. It is one ball here, one ball over there. It is not good. It is one play have one success. Repeat.
It's worth remembering that there is an extra point on the line for whichever team wins this set. If Trinidad and Tobago are able to win it, they will have their first point in the standings, because you get a point at least if you take a game to a fifth set. And if Thailand win it, well, then they have all 3 points, whereas they would only get 2 points if they won it in the fifth set. They're looking to secure this one in 3-1, and they've made a pretty good start in doing so. 9-5 the lead now. Another hot serve from Kantong. Swerve deceiving the defense. And again, Random the first one, Shannon Thompson the second one. Nobody can deal with these serves from Malikar Kantong. 10-5 Thailand. Timeout called by Francisco Cruz Jimenez.
The second two, you jump it. It is necessary to only put the army, relax more. It is, we don't come to play one set. Very nice, and now it is enough. One set is enough for you, it is very bad.
In the previous set, it was Thailand, of course, who overturned a 7-point deficit and took the lead before going on to lose it. Now Trinidad and Tobago have to overturn a 5-point deficit. First, they have to stop the service run of Kantong. And at least return the ball. That'll do it, though. Another one for Thailand, and the run for Malikar Kantong goes on. It was her serve that put them in trouble. Not the desired response off the back of that timeout. Tremendous serve again, only reached at the last moment by Randin. Tinkau, they lead by 7. The Thais have found their second wind. It's another Trinidad and Tobago timeout. It's another Tinkau takeoff at the net. 12-5.
เข้ามาปั๊บตัวขอบมันจะจับเราอย่างเงี้ยปั๊บกระโดดได้ แต่ว่าถ้าเราวิ่งออกนอกตัวนั้นไม่จะตามมาทันเพราะมันสูงเข้าใจไหมอันว่าเอาแล้วแต่เองลองดู
แล้วตัวบล็อกจะตามหนูแต่เมื่อกี้หนูวิ่งเข้าในบล็อกมันเข้ามาจับหนูถ้าหนูจะออกนอกแล้วค่อยโยกเข้า
You need to relax and fight with that set.
Let's go! Hey, 2, 3! Let's go, we can!
Iljit Tinkau up to 13 points. Tapped down Nuek Jang on 14 for Thailand. Esdel then on 14 for Trinidad, but top of the board is still Icharapon Kongyok with 15. Looking set for another big Tinkau thunderbolt. Taking the ring road around the setter and lashing it down the line through a gap, threading the eye of the needle with power and precision. Thailand on top. 13-5. And finally, that wonderful service run from Malakar Kantong comes to an end. It's a run that's blown this fourth set wide open in his side's favour. We're now forward to try and replicate for Trinidad and Tobago. It's a long way back for them now. And the block, so powerful, and carries the ball beyond the baseline. They got their hands up. You have to get your hands down and over the net, though, to direct it back down to the surface. Comes alive in the backcourt. Great dive from the libero Bayroy and squeezed over the top for another tie point. 15-6, a 9-point lead. It keeps growing and growing. Pinyapong to serve. Well, they had to deal with it. They might well have been dropping in. And then a miscommunication between Ramdin and Ford. Thailand have reached the technical timeout with a double-digit lead here in the fourth set. And Trinidad and Tobago look dead and buried now.
พยายามเสริมให้เบอร์ 3 เล่นเพราะไม่ให้เล่นด้านนี้มันจะมาเจอนุชแล้วเพราะโครงสร้างเอานะดีเฟนเอาเข้าใจไหมนุชมันจะเจอตัวนี้ถ้ามันเอียงบอลไม่ถึงจริงมันจะตีตรง
เป็นพอยาวๆนะ
ตีตรงแต่ว่าถ้ามันสุดมันจะตีพยายามนี้เพราะฉะนั้นมันจะจอดพวกนุชเยอะเลื่อนมันนิดนึงเข้าใจไหมนะแล้วโต้กลับยึกเอายึกแล้วก็อธิบายหน้าและ3เป็นการ
โยนหัวไปเลยได้เล่น
It's a remarkable run that we've just seen on serve from Thailand. First the serve of Malakar Kantong and then now Wailawana Pinyapong. This has been dominant from Thailand in set 4 as they look to win it 3-1 and take maximum points here. Crucially, maximum points by winning it in this set. Against the block, but out of bounds. And a rare point in this set for Trinidad and Tobago. Wow, the power of Malakar Kantong on serve is what got them this far ahead, but that takeoff from the 3-meter line to be so much admired as well. It's a 10-point lead once more, 17-7. Again, Alton taking no chances with the serve. They get the point, Trinidad. It's a long way back, though. They really need to start stringing together consecutive points. Out of the hands of Nuek Jang. Tandem attack to damaging clinical effect. Finished off by Charapon Kongyon on the far side. The block on its way down here. And drilled over the top of Sinead Jack. Here she comes again. A touch off the blockers. It looked like there was a touch, and they think there was a touch, and I'm sure there'll be a challenge. Maybe not. No, it's a Trinidad point. Certainly a touch there. A big one off the blockers. Nuek Jang alongside Kongyon. Estelle can only find the net. And Thailand have their largest lead. They're only 5 points away from taking it in straight sets. Even against Russia and the US, the lowest Trinidad tally in a set has been 11. They're stopped again at the net. Tapped down Nuek Jang. There once more, alongside one of her teammates, and a rest for the captain here, Jum Tinkau. The rest of her team look to be carrying Thailand across the finish line. Charapon Kongyon to take this serve, 21-9 they lead. Tremendous diving save once more from Peiroy. Against the net and down, and another point for Thailand. 22-9. They just got it back over. Sinead Jack on the move with the jackhammer. Back within 12. Still 1 point below their lowest tally yet in any set of these championships. Not the response they wanted to winning their first ever set at the World Championships in the third set. And Thailand are just 2 points away now. It seems inevitable that they will take this in 4 sets. Trinidad and Tobago just trying to delay that inevitability. Tapped down to Nuek Jang to serve, one of their big scorers today. Out of bounds off the block. And Shannon Thompson takes Trinidad to 11. So it will not be the worst set that Trinidad and Tobago have played at these championships, following on from the best. Thailand do, though, have a hatful of match points. by a thread that's cut by the captain, Pleomjit Tinkau. Trademark Thailand, Trinidad trounced in the fourth set. A comprehensive Thailand victory to seal maximum points for the first time at these championships as they take that fourth set 25-11. After a historic third for Trinidad, their first ever set won at a World Championships 25-23. Thailand had taken the first two 25-17, and they see it through in the end with a huge response in set 4. 3 points, a 3-1 win, and they can move up the standings and a giant step closer to sealing their place in the second stage. A number of big performances led by the 17 points apiece now of Tantau Nuekjang and Aicharaporn Kongyon. They also had 14 from the captain, Pleomjit Tinkau, including the one to finish it, and 10 from the number 10, Wailawana Pinyapon, to give them 4 players in the end in double figures.